What's going on, coders? Welcome to another Codex Creator series episode where I find other content creators in the comic book community, give them a spotlight, let them talk about what they love, what they don't love, just about everything about content creating too. With me is one I've been waiting for a while. We've had this scheduled for almost over like a month and a half, and I could not wait to get here. BlueJack, thank you for joining me today, buddy. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, man. Thank you.
Well, let's get into this a little bit. Let's start off with your comic book, origin story. Like, how did you get into comics, and what was that Genesis book, that first book you bought that made you break into this?
All right, man. So I've been thinking about this heavy because, man, that's so long ago. But so basically, I'm gonna start off like this. When I was a kid, I didn't start off with comics. My
Mhm.
I had nobody in my family collected comics. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. I started off with hands down Power Rangers and Batman the animated series. And
I went the same route.
from that day on, I had action figures. I mean, Power Rangers and Batman was my life, nothing else. But I watched all the cartoons, and I want to shout my dad out because he was rocking with me. Like every Saturday morning, we waking up, we sitting in front of the TV watching new Power Rangers episode. You know what I'm saying? Going to do errands, watching He watched all the cartoons with me. Avatar: The Last Airbender when I was younger. So that's how I originally just got into superheroes to begin with. And then
Mhm.
once you grow up, you're like, oh, they're actually books. Um, so I didn't even read as much as a kid because I didn't really like it. Like school reading, I was like a math guy. Um, but like I said, I didn't really collect because just my family didn't really buy comics. But we always went to the library, public library. I tell people
Mhm.
all the time, go to your library. They got comics there. You can check
They
them
got
out.
a
You can
lot.
read 'em. And the one that I remember the most was this Spider Girl run. I loved
Ooh,
this run so
that
much.
that's a hype Spider Girl run. Trust me,
Yes.
man. Like,
And I, I
oh,
read that I read that thing so many times. I checked it out. I love that book. So if I would say that's one of my like first five comic books that I read, that would be up with the one that I remember the most. Because it's just, especially as a young kid, that's where it is right there.
right. But I love the fact with the community that I realized that there's so much Power Ranger love in there that it's insane. Because it was the same thing for me. Like, the bed sheets, whatever you could find Power Rangers
Yeah,
wise, you just get them.
yeah.
It was a cool moment for me not that long ago, probably like a year ago. I got the very first Power Rangers comic from Hamilton Comics,
Oh,
and I have it graded at a 9.4. I'm still a little salty about that because it
I'm
ain't a
about to
9.4.
say,
I feel like that's a 9.8. Like,
you gonna
but
redo it? You
you
gonna
know,
redo it?
I don't want to crack that slab though,
I feel
man.
you. Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
a
a good
risk.
talking point. It's a good talking piece, and this is like pre Tommy Oliver Green Ranger. This is just the main core, and then I think it's issue five that you get the first appearance of him, which I'm still
Okay.
looking for. But just having that first one in my hands, I'm like, this is my childhood.
Yeah. Now you're gonna have me looking. So you just put me on to something. I'm about to be looking.
Yeah, yeah. Hamilton Comics. They only ran for I think it was 10 issues when it first came out, that series, and then
So
they
they
kicked it
gotta be
off after
expensive.
Hamilton. Yeah, that one. One of my guys that used to be on the team found in a collection that he bought, and he's like, "I know you're a Power Rangers guy. You want it?" And I was like, yeah."
He's a good dude. He's a good
Yeah,
dude. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
And I paid for him because he's a big graded comic collector. He's a big
Okay.
slab guy, so he's like, I can send it out for you, and I just sent him the cash. I was like, go get it done.
Yes.
Like, do this right now.
Yes. No question.
So so bigger question too is, everyone I've really talked to so far is relatively new to the game, new to the collecting world, and we've had the same kind of conversations about publishers and stuff. Who's the publisher that you're geared towards right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
forever, I'll ride for him. DC Comics
Dude,
all
oh
day,
my,
every day.
I need
I'll,
more of you
I'll
guys in my life, man. My
I
whole
will,
team's Marvel. It hurts.
brother. You can't blame it because the way the last 15 years have gone, you understand why. But I
Right.
know the origin. I know where we came from. I know
Hmm.
the groundwork that we have. You already know. Like we've been here, we done that. We gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? It's because
Oh, we have.
yeah, right now people is more into like media. So Once we get that angle, like we got some more animation coming, James Gunn, it's gonna pop back off. But the comics ain't never fell off. The
No,
story's been good.
the
The
continuity between
yeah,
each comic has been great.
it's been great, man. Yeah, yes, hands down. You got the Bat family, the Flash family, Superman family. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love
Mm-hmm.
it.
No, and the thing is though that I've noticed a lot with, especially when the MCU started, people were geared towards the whole, well, I want to get, Iron Man because that first one was great. And then they pop open Iron Man. This guy's a drunk alcoholic, just like trying to get
Yeah,
by and hates life. Like, this ain't the
yep,
guy that we saw. Like,
yeah.
it's like, just keep reading. Then they get into Civil War and they see the movie and they're like, it was 8-on-8. No, it was the whole roster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can only afford so many people to be on screen in an airport at one
Yeah,
time. This was every single character picking a
yeah.
side and being like, this is it. Where
This is how I
DC
feel.
where DC has capitalized in their animated movies, amazing. That if you ever watched Justice League Apocalypse War,
Yes,
that last one that came out, that was Endgame,
yes,
for us. And
yes.
it was just a masterpiece of it, and
That was a lot of
where
years, like you. That was a lot of years building up, man.
yes, and it culminated so well, but people don't look at that aspect. They don't look at like, hey, the games do better, hey, the animated series do better, hey, the merchandising is better, but MCU is the MCU. It's his
Yeah,
own juggernaut,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, dude, trust me, DC fanboy till the end. It's always
I'm
gonna
with you.
be
And
that way.
a lot of people, especially newer people, they like you said, they watch the MCU, they go to the comics. You got to realize now, Kevin Feige and Disney, they've started since the MCU, they started to change the comics to be more like the movie, so people aren't so drawn away from, oh, like, well, that's not the tone. You get what I'm saying? Because those
Yeah.
characters were not A-listers until the
No.
MCU. Now
Like
they're
James Gunn
big.
with Guardians of the Galaxy. That
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy team was not the same team you had when Guardians started.
Yep.
And people were
At
like, "Oh,
all.
that's the original team." It's like, no, you've seen the
No.
movies,
That's
yeah,
the
okay,
MCU.
well,
You can always
yeah,
tell. You can always tell as soon as they open their mouth. You're talking about a movie. We're talking about
yeah,
the original. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And so it's good though if people have the right heart and the right intentions,
hmm
they can go look and just. It's not wrong to like both. You know what I mean, or to
no,
prefer one, but to go and just invest. Like I said, when I started with the cartoons and everything, and that led me to let me see some of these books. I
hmm
still love the cartoons. I still love the books. I love the movies, but it's about just being a part of the genre and just enjoying every facet that it gives out.
no matter what media it is, it still holds a weight on you no matter what, and that's
Yep.
that's one of the coolest things ever. Like I even talked to some of my old friends, and they're like, "Well, I was always just into the MCU movies and this and that," and they're like, "Oh yeah, Infinity War and Endgame. Like, have you read Infinity Gauntlet?" I'm like, "Because it's a different perspective of what you're thinking."
Totally.
Like,
Totally.
and they're like, "There's a book for that?" I'm like, "There's an omnibus for that, dude.
Yes.
Like, I will find that for you if you buy it." And then they're like, that why didn't they do that? Why is death a part of this? Like, what? And I'm like, yeah, dude, like the movie was solely based on it. It's like,
Hmm.
this is this is the source material here.
Yeah.
So it's cool to have them come out and be like, okay, now they just opened a whole new world,
There you
instead
go.
of just being like, blinders on, this is what I like. They went, oh,
Yep.
there's color over here and here too now. Like,
Yep. I can use my peripheral vision. I can see it all.
yeah,
Yeah.
everything in front of me now I see. So being a DC guy and everything, what is one title or a book that book character, whatever it should be, that you always go back to? Like for me, I know I'm always gonna be like a Green Lantern fan. So anything Green Lantern that comes out, I'm picking up.
Hmm.
And I always go back and reread Blackest Night or Brightest Day,
Love that.
like as many times as I can, because that was my book. Like that was the thing that was like, now I'm here.
Hmm.
So what's that
Uh,
for you?
I would say, like, hands down, Batman is my goat. Anything Batman, I'm there for. I would say the two books that I probably read like once a year, once every 2 years, is Court of Owls.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say three: Court of Owls, um, and Battle for the Cow. I love
Yes.
Battle for the Cow. I love that book. I had the trade as a
Jason
kid.
Todd went off.
That's another library book and I got some singles over here, and I still have the hardcover. I love that book, man. You just see everybody in different facets that you weren't really expecting, and you can read that, and that can segue into you. That can segue you into be like, okay, who's this character? Who's Damien? Who's Dick? You know what I mean? Like all these different people that are in that book, and it could push you to want to find out more about different people. So that's definitely probably my two. But yeah, anything Batman right now, I'm picking up. I'm reading. I'm raving about it. I'm getting the full covers. I'm getting variants cover. Yes,
Are
that's
you
me.
excited for the relaunch in September?
Yes, yeah, I like it. I really like the suit. I like the team that's on it.
Hmm.
I love the art for it. I'm not so happy about what's the event going on right now.
Oh, Hush 2?
Yeah, I'm not happy about Hush 2, but then I found out that the Hush 3 that's going to be next year is not canon. So it's like
Yeah.
at least it's a little better, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it. I'm tapped in. I got like three covers ordered already. I just found out some news from my LCS you might not know. They're doing blind bags for issue 1.
We just found that out last night at a live show. We had a friend retailer on, and
Yep.
he was like, "Yeah, they're doing blind bags," and it's like there's 7 different artists that are doing different
Hmm.
variants, and they're variants and foils. So they're
Yep.
taking basically what is that? Battle Beast's
Battle
idea
Beast.
and going
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're gonna do this too now. And it's like you're not gonna know who you get. I'm like,
Hmm.
man, I just want to kind of like pick and choose, but at the same time, it's that cool concept where I think that Battle Beast marketing scheme was a great idea and a horrible idea. I've said this at the same time
I
because you
agree.
don't know what you don't know what you're gonna get, but then you get the people that are like, I seen, and I'm gonna never let this guy live this down. I'm never gonna say his name, but I seen one guy buy 100 blind bags, right? Open every single one of them, got the same cover except one. So you got 99 of the same cover,
He has
and you
bad
got
luck.
one all
Yeah.
cover.
That's some really bad luck. I can't lie. But I will say the good thing about the Batman one is the covers that are in the blind bags, they're not the covers that are coming out regular. They're all, like you said, they're all different covers. So whatever you get in a blind bag, it's gonna be special because you can't just buy it off the shelf.
Yeah,
They're
and
yeah.
it's
So that's
awesome in
the only
that.
different. That's the only with Battle Beast, you can get a cover, you know what I mean? You can get them on the shelves and just pay the bread or take the
Yeah.
risk for the experience.
Or
Batman,
you can get issue 2 with that.
yeah.
That was one of them, right?
But with that though, the Batman one is $9.99 and not $3.99. So
Hmm.
you know what I'm
It's like
saying?
how much you willing to put on this to
Yeah,
get all 7 different
yeah.
covers. If it was something like Lantern, they'd probably
You'll
have
be
my
there.
money.
You'll be
Yeah,
there.
they
Yeah.
probably have my money. So
It's just about who
unfortunately,
you love. It's about who you love, and if you want to, like you said, if you want to put that risk in, if you want to have
yeah,
that experience, especially with content creating, you can get them and make a video out of it. Maybe you get something that pops. Maybe you get something that's not, and you see somebody else. It's just, you know what I mean. It's a numbers game at the end of the day.
yeah, and it's a never-ending scenario of like the what if. Like,
Yep.
okay, I can get a 3, but what if I got the 7?
What if? Yeah.
you
What if
know,
I go
what if
back
I
and get
bought the
one more? Yeah.
what
Yeah.
if I bought 10 and I got all 7 in that set, and then you go back and
Hmm.
you're like, okay, what if I bought another 10?
Yep. Can I get double this? Yeah.
So
That's how they get us.
yeah, it's unfortunate, but fortunate at the same time because it's part of it's part of the passion, man.
Yeah.
It is. So I wanted to get into your collecting habits too. This is kind of a newer question that I'm asking people now is what do you collect and wise? Because I've always been a single issue guy myself. Like I've always bought, I had that mantra in my head, like if I can't afford it, I'm gonna save up to afford it. I don't care how
Hmm.
much it's gonna be. Rather than now I'm sitting here getting, DC Finance Line, reading these stories that I never got a chance to, and my mind's just blowing because of the fact that like I didn't get there. So, are you geared towards single issues? Are you a collected edition guy too, or are you just a mixed bag of both?
So I will put myself mainly into singles.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to pick up whatever single I can. That's live right now. That's present coming out. If I find a run or somebody recommends me a run, the first thing I'm gonna do is see if I can, because it's about the hunt. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah,
experience in this. Like, oh, I found this at the store. Maybe I got a deal on it. Maybe I got it as a collector's. Like it was a little package. So I always try to do that first. But if it's like a real old book or like a hype book, that's probably I'm not gonna find a single. So it's like 100 for like one book. Yeah, I'll buy the trade. You know what I mean? You still have it in your collection, and if you find it later on, you can get the single. But yeah, I'm mainly singles. I know eventually, probably 10, 15, 20 years down the line, probably it takes up space. So you might have to swerve after that. But yeah, right now I'm hardcore singles, man.
Yeah,
Mainly.
and because I seen you pick up the one, what was it, Dark Knights of Steel, which is a great book in itself. I seen
That was
you. I
it was
think you
on
got that
sale. It
for
was on
great.
sale. It was on
Yeah, yeah,
sale.
yeah, yeah. But that is like the coolest crossover type, like Game of Thrones meet Justice League kind of deal. And
Amazing.
I was so happy you got that. Like I was like, I'm sitting here like, hell yeah, man! Like read
Yep.
that shit if you haven't
Yep.
yet. Like get on that. All right,
Funny
let's get
enough,
into
I
the.
had seen it. Funny enough, I
Mhm.
had seen it. I think 2 weeks before because I got it on Free Comic Book Day, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, I want that, but I don't need it because I have the singles. I was like, I don't need it, but I want it because it looks fire. Then I seen somebody make a video. It went in there on Free Comic Book Day, that sale. I was like, give me that. $20.
Hmm.
I think it's like a $50 book, $20. Why not? Deluxe? Yes.
Oh God, yeah. No,
Yeah.
like I said, it is crazy. Sometimes you sit there and you're like, because don't get me wrong, those collected editions they look fantastic on the shelf, no matter what. It's aesthetically pleasing,
Mhm.
and it's also cool to be like, well, I have the singles, but if I ever want to go back to it, all I gotta do is pull it off the shelf right here, and I'm
Yeah.
good. Like I can reread it at any time.
Yeah.
So let's get into this content creating side of you. What made you decide to start creating content? What was that switch from fan to creator?
So I've always wanted to create. I've never had I've had an up and down life, man. So I've never had an actual stable moment where I was like, I feel like this is right for me to do. I feel comfortable showing my life. I feel comfortable showing where I'm at in my life. Um, I feel comfortable just showing me to the world because the internet is a crazy place. We all know that.
Yes.
So basically, I talked to my wife, and I got to a point where it's like, all right, it's time now to stop making excuses. It's time now to stop saying tomorrow or next week or next year when I get this, when I get my office or when I, you know what I mean? It's time past for that. Just do it. At the end of the
Hmm.
day, just start doing it. You'll find your rhythm. You'll find your passion. If people rock with you, they're gonna rock with you. So I just basically was one day. I was like, man, I think I was my nephew. My nephew came to my house for the summer because I was training him in soccer, and he was like, yo, just do it. And I was like, all right. Picked up my phone, made my first video because I was already collecting. I was
Yeah.
watching other people do hauls. I was like, I want to show people what I'm picking up because I pick up mainly variants. So maybe people want to see variants that they, you know what I mean? Started going, found my rhythm, and I'm just here, not stopping.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that consistency is key, man. Like if you're in, you're in and you know
Yep.
you're in. When you stop, it's hard to get back on the horse sometimes.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is, and I talked to, a couple of, the comic book creators already. Like I think Comics Source Fest said me and him said it best is like stay away from chasing numbers, stay in the pocket of your passion and stay happy
Hmm.
with what you do.
Yep.
Once you deviate from that, you're not really wholehearted on it anymore. You're just
Yep.
there. And to see you guys, like the people I've already, interviewed, that this will probably, yeah, this one's gonna be out after, but like even Firelord Caleb I just had on, dude, that dude's just doing everything he can because he loves it. You see it in
Yep.
his face, you see it in his
Yep.
content, you see it, everywhere posted. Same thing with Alex from Comics Orders Fest. Same thing with Chubby Ray Comics.
Hmm.
These guys are passion driven by this, and there's a lot of people out there that love it, but they don't have the passion for it.
Nope.
You know.
Nope. And that's the thing when you I would tell anybody when you getting into it, just get into it just to show the world
Mm-hmm.
who you are, show them what you love, and just they're basically passengers with you in that moment. That's all. Don't go into this trying to be like, oh, now I'm not saying not have goals, but oh, if I don't make it in a year, I'm done. That's not what it's about. If it
No.
happens, it happens. But just go and just be you. If people, like I said, people rock with you, they gonna stick with you and they gonna push you heavy.
Yeah, and I've said it before. Like, been at this 4 years now. It was at the time of this recording. It was 2 weeks ago. We had our 4 year anniversary, and I thought it was five. I've been doing this so long, I forgot how many years I've been doing it.
Forgot.
When I started this, it was like it was intimidating. It was new. It was hard to break in, and it's like people are like, oh, well, why don't you just give up? Your numbers don't show it. I'm like, dude, I got people on lives that come in every single one of my live
Yep.
shows and
Yep.
love everything we say, buy books we recommend,
Yep.
talk about characters they never knew, listen to the podcast, talk about the news that just broke. I inside can't let them down.
Yep.
And when you hit that part where it's like, oh man, I just don't feel like posting today. It's like, nah, you got somebody there that's got your back. Don't worry about it. Like they're gonna love it, and it's gonna make you feel better. Like I remember, who was it? I'm trying to remember exactly who it was, but someone reached out to me and was like, "Hey man, you do a killer job." Because I made a post and I hated it. Like I was like, cringe,
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Dude, that rocked." Like, thank you. He's like, "I'm picking this book up now," and I'm like, "Well, that just took that all away," and it was like a
Yep.
split second.
Got you. Got you back. That happened to me, and I haven't even been doing this for long. I don't even remember when I started. It was towards the end of last year, but I had a moment, and I was like, man, I put on my story, and I was like, yeah, I'm done making videos, and DMs flooding in, people, just random people, my mutuals, the community, and like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why are you saying that? You make good content. You bring amazing energy. We want to see that. And I was like, all right,
Yeah,
well, take that
and
away, like you said.
yeah, and that's all it takes is like that validation of like people seeing you putting in that work and
Hmm.
it coming out and shining on a different end than what you originally thought.
Yeah.
So what platforms are you like active on and which one are you enjoying the most so far? Like cuz I know for us it's YouTube. I just broke into that TikTok realm and
Okay.
I just, broke into more of the Instagram side of things. I'm always going to have my heart on YouTube, but TikTok's awesome too.
Yeah,
So
that's
which
true.
one is that for you?
Mainly TikTok because I started on TikTok. I'm trying to delve, like you said, into the Instagram. That's why I made a new page. I'm trying to post different stuff that isn't on my TikTok on my Instagram to give it draw.
Mhm.
I also post most of my videos from TikTok on Facebook, but I don't really have a set aside page for that. But mainly it's TikTok, and I'm trying to get my Instagram just get more, you know what I mean, get a more of an audience, get more people to see me, just see me,
More of
and
a
if you
variety.
rock with me, yeah, if you rock with me, join, you know what I mean? Join the journey.
Yeah. Like I said, it takes time on other platforms. Like I know I've even said it too, like Instagram. I feel like it just hates our comic book community so much sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
because you'll post something, it'll blow up on YouTube or it'll blow up on TikTok, and then it's like you have 3 views on
yep,
Instagram, and you're just
yep.
like,
It's a different
I know more
algorithm.
than 3 people.
Yeah, it's a different algorithm. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Now, when you're making content, because like I said, I love your haul videos where you're just diving into the room or just like rolling in. Like, are you more of a hey, I'm just gonna wing this, or do you have some type of like outline or script you have by you that you can play off of?
Nope. I'm just being me, man. I'm just whatever's here. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
letting it flow. Um, if I say a funny joke, if I see a cover and words just come out, just how it is. If I if I think about like with the intro, if I think about an intro the day before, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just do it. Whatever happens, happens. It's just bring people positivity. Make myself look different from everybody else that's just showing, you know what I mean? Just showing your books. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want you
Mm-hmm.
to look at me and see me as well as the books because the books is my passion. Making the content is my passion, but you got to be locked in with me as well to keep coming back. So yeah, I'm just off the top every time.
Yeah. Now, with that, is there ever a moment where you're like, do you feel like your own worst critic? Do you ever watch your videos back and go, I could have done something different here? Or is it just more of a, like you said, I just go for it, do it, and I leave it at that? And if you are your own like kind of worst critic, how do you deal with that?
Yes. Especially with editing, you seeing this stuff multiple
Because,
times before you
oh,
put
my
it,
editing
and
software is horrible.
you got YouTube, so that's long. Mine
Oh,
is just 10 minutes max. So yeah, it definitely you get tired of hearing your voice. You're like, I didn't
mm-hmm.
heard this 3 times, it's not funny no more. Or you just think like, that sounds bad. Let me just take it out.
Mm-hmm.
So for sure, and that's when if that moment comes up, we got this community. I got my wife, I got my friends. Hey, check this out. Am I good? What? And if not, like I always say, I just want to be authentic. So at the
Yes.
end of the day, I don't want to come up here and like you said, am I writing stuff down? I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person that's like I'm reading off a script. Nah, because I feel like that's like too robotish. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And some people do that. It works for people. But for me, I'm more of just an authentic person because that's my personality. That's how my emotions just roll. I just give off what I'm feeling and I try to push it and make sure everybody gets what I'm feeling and what I'm trying to give out. So yeah, so sometimes in videos, sometimes I rock with it. If I don't like it, somebody might like it, and sometimes I'm like, yeah, that just got to go. That
Yeah,
has to
because
go.
I know for me, I winged it for the longest time. The hardest thing is like from my side, doing like 3 live shows a week and getting all this other stuff is I gotta have some type of structure in it
Yeah.
because especially we do a show called Comic Character of the Week. We take one character that you might have heard of or you might have never heard of. Like I think next week, it'll probably be a couple weeks after this, but we're doing Commandy.
Mhm.
And you got to do all this story work and you got to do all this research and make sure that you know what you're talking about going in. I had the problem of I always just would wing it and just be like, yeah, this and this, but then I find myself going on these side tangents where it's
Yeah.
like this ain't even what we're covering right now. What are
Yeah.
you doing? So I
Yeah.
usually just have like a quick bullet point outline. And then even when my shorts, when I was doing reviews, which those are going to be coming back for me too, is I have it in my head, but I forget so much because I have so many other things going on
I was about to
that
say that. Yeah.
it's like there's something in there that just flips and I'll be like, what was I doing? Like,
Mhm.
why am okay? So I said this, but what am I doing here? So I'll like jot some stuff down and kind of give myself pointers. So like I had one guy get mad at me on YouTube, and because I make cuts in my videos because I don't care.
Okay.
Like I like the
Yeah.
style where it's like stop, boom,
Yep. Next point. Yeah.
yeah. And the guy's like, people would appreciate you more if you stopped making so many cuts. And I was like, what people? Because this is the only comment in here saying that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I just because you don't like it doesn't. I can lead you to 30 other creators right now
That just
that
do
you
straight.
will love that just
Mhm.
go straight off the top, off the cuff. But you're gonna sit here and be like, well, more people will appreciate. I got my people that appreciate me. I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your opinion. But I'm gonna be me, and I
Yeah.
can't be me unless I do what I do.
Yeah. And I will to piggyback off your point with reviews because I try to do movie reviews and like TV shows. It gets a lot, when you're a parent, when you're a husband, you working, all this other stuff. It gets a lot, but with reviews, especially like hour shows or like you're putting two episodes together or a movie that just came out, you kind of do need your talking points, your main points that you will start with and then divvy off from and then come back to the next point. So I would say with reviews, I definitely I probably need to get with like you and jot some stuff down, but I try to get it, especially I'm walking out the theater or the episodes ending the credits. I'm trying to think about, okay, this is a point I want to hit on because I like this point, and then you go from there. So that point I do kind
Yeah,
of.
because
Yeah.
like I'll sit there and I'll watch. What did I just? I was rewatching Batman '89, right?
Okay.
And there's so many things I liked about it, and I wanted to bring it up during a show. And dude, I forgot like 75% of what I was gonna say. And I watched
Yep.
back and I was like, I should have said this, I should have said that. I
Yep.
meant to say this. Why didn't I do that? And I'm like, yeah, I gotta jot that kind of stuff down because I'm sitting there
Mhm.
for an hour and a half watching this, and there's so much I could have brought up. Like, yeah, does anyone realize that Batman killed a guy in Batman Returns? Like, no one talks about that. He literally blew a dude up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and everyone's just like, that's normal.
Yeah. It's a lot of off screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In Batman
you just
movies.
don't know. But with content creating, with this world that we're in, like talking about editing, talking about, that next video, have you in the short time, like you said, that you've been doing this, have you hit that point of burnout in any sort of way yet? And if so, like, how do you help yourself push through that to get that video out?
Um, I have hit it, and it. I don't know if it was more so content. It was more
Mm-hmm.
so just life bearing you down on your shoulders and your creative side
Had that.
not having a space to breathe. So I got to a point where I was like, I'm doing my new comic book day haul. I'm doing my rating my variants, and then I'm just spending money just to make a video. But I lost my creative itch because I can't my brain can't breathe and can't think in that mode. So it was like a week or two, a week and a half. So I was still posting maybe 3 times a week, but it wasn't like every day a week. And it was getting to me because I was like, I need to get back to just being free. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I basically I don't know what happened. Maybe I just got a good night's sleep and I shrugged it off, or I got some good news. I don't know what it was, but I woke up one day and I was just kind of just like, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Well, let me make that. You know what I mean? And then it just kind of just came back. But I will say, the more you feel free and not so
Mhm.
much like it's a job, and some people have it as a job, so and they can
Yeah.
go wherever. But when you just like starting out and it's not really like paying your bills, the more you just feel free and just let your mind just go off. That's how you make trends. That's how you get people to be like, oh wow, that's unique. Just find random stuff and just make it your own.
And I think the great side of this is that within the community itself, like you see people doing cool things. You see people trying out new ways of going about like new comic book hauls,
Mhm.
variants going into, storytelling, people doing 1 minute, videos of
Yep,
what that story is about, that kind of stuff. You start seeing that as like an inspiration at that point too, where
I
like
agree.
you might be down and you might be sitting there being like, ah, man, I just don't feel today. But then you look and you're like, where did that idea come from? Where was
Yep.
their mind? Right? And then you're like, oh wait, what if I could put my own twist on some things and revamp this and try that? Like it fuels your creative side at the same time, seeing other people's work. Like I'm not saying sitting here saying be that person. I'm saying be you, but at
Hmm.
the same time, be that you that is gonna make you happy. You know?
Agreed. And that's why I keep saying it. I feel like the community we've built, and you see it, you're in it. The community, the
Hmm.
comic community that we've built. It's not the main one on TikTok, but we've built one that is just so positive, and we all push each other. So I had I started doing the top 5 variant covers of the week. This is like when I first started, just because I was like, I get some really fire covers, and I want to just
Hmm.
see. And I had a few people, oh, I was thinking about making that video, but you made it before me. You care? I'm like, no, dude. I want to see you do it, and I want to see your creativeness and how you do it. Like, I'm not going to take yours, but I want to see where your mind goes with that state, that same kind of thing. We all in the same realm. Just make it your own, so I can see it and be like, wow, that's dope. He did it a different way. That's dope. So
Yeah.
that's true.
And it's great to have like that kinship with somebody, other creators, whatever it may be, to where like I've pitched ideas off people. Like I've said it before. This whole creator series thing, I wanted to do 3.5 years ago.
Oh,
Literally, I wanted to give people a spotlight, and my numbers weren't there, and my this wasn't there, and people were telling me, "Hey, man, like you're not that guy yet.
hmm,
Don't put all your eggs in that basket." And I sat on it for about 3.5 years, and I'm like, finally, I just hit a point where I was on TikTok. I was like, I'm looking at like, was it BY Martley?
okay.
Name that most people don't know about. And I think I got his name right. So if I didn't, sorry. But like his creative side into his videos, like I know editing, I know the process.
Hmm.
Like for a 3-minute video, this guy's probably taking like an hour to do it.
Yeah.
Like, and he's not getting the same views as somebody that's like, hey, pick this up, and then they're done.
Oh
It's
man,
like,
you're speaking right now. You're speaking. Yeah.
and I'm like, how is this guy not have a light? And like, I saw Comosaurus Rex, I saw B Solo, I seen, you know, uh, Philo Caleb, White and Nerdy, Bumpkins. I've seen all these guys, and I'm like, how do I not have the following that some of these other people don't have? They are authentic, and these guys are just they're not.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna drop names, but it's like, why are these guys getting a platform and have
Hmm.
so many people following them, and they just don't even care, like taking hot takes that make no sense at
Yeah.
all, that are basically lies to the comic book community, and people are calling them out in the comments for it. You're
Yeah.
getting interaction, that's cool, but you're getting it the wrong way, man.
The wrong way.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
It gets
go
it
go to
gets
these guys.
gets annoying. It gets annoying. And I think I don't even hate the people that do that. I don't dislike them because that's you. I don't want
Yeah.
to compare myself to you. It's more so like you said, you see the work. You understand the work that goes into it and the time you have to take out. And I say this a lot, especially when it's not paying your bills. At this
Yeah.
point, it's just a passion. It's just an enjoyment. So when you see that and you're like, well, why is the algorithm only pushing it to 200 people?
Hmm.
But I'm seeing this, not hating on this person, but I'm like, he just did this and he's just like monotone. This is what I got today. Like rage baiting, obvious
Hmm.
rage bait. And it's like I'm sitting here actually trying to give truth, trying to bring people in, trying to just give positive energy, make somebody smile, and you ain't pushing it. I don't want to like I started from the beginning. I don't want to be this person where I gotta do rage baits or
Hmm.
I gotta sting people the wrong way or get in an argument or go back and forth with somebody in videos to get
Right.
these. I don't care to do. I'm 31, man. I don't want to do that. I don't have time to do that with somebody I'm never going to meet and it's on the internet. I don't care enough. I
No.
don't.
No.
You're not going to steal my energy for that just for some views. So for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, it's so going back to what I was saying. Like when I was doing it, it was more like even though I might not have that following or wherever, doing it for 4 years, I got some people. I have some credibility to my name, and it's great. But I want to give you guys that platform where it's, hey, maybe some of my people might be able to come over here and be like, hey, man, like Jamie Code or J Dub
Yeah.
sent me from Codex, like you do amazing. Like I'm following you, I'm watching you. We have a guy. Shout out to Richard, by the way. This
Shout
dude
out Richard.
is, yeah, this dude is the comic book community guru. I want to say,
Really?
like, this dude has shown so many people, so many different creators, and we've built a community because of this guy. He doesn't even create; he's
Wow.
just in everybody's like live chat, or he's in everybody's shorts, or he's in everybody's social media page. Like, yo, dude, that was great, blah blah blah. And he sits there and he talks to everybody. And if he misses an episode, he goes back
Goes
and he'll
back.
watch the entire thing and be like, yo, this is awesome. By the way, go check out so and so. They just talked about you on the show last night. Like, it's not a big thing for me, but it's cool to me. You ever hear the Comic Book Community Awards,
No.
CBC? So we
Oh
got
yes, yes,
nominated.
yes, 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 yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We were nominated in there. Don't know who put us in there. We
Yeah.
were nominated
Be there.
last year. We're nominated this year, but it's like, to me, I'm not chasing that. I'm doing this for you guys. Like, if you guys
Yeah.
like it, cool, go vote for me, please. By all means, I love an award,
Hmm.
but it doesn't validate what I do. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
shout out to everybody out there that watches and goes with these guys. And if you,
Sure.
like I said, if you haven't even already started yet, go follow BlueJack, please.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So let's get into some tastes. We only got a couple questions probably here left. Taste recommendations for you, man. Like, if you could recommend 3 books to somebody that's just starting out in comic book collecting, or
Okay.
3 titles, what would they be?
I'm gonna go current because that's where my mind's at right now. I'm gonna go the current Moon Knight series. I
Fist of
love that
Khonshu,
series. Yes,
amazing.
this one and the one before. I don't. I think. I think there's 3 most consistent books, and that book has to be in it. That book has
Mhm.
not dropped off. Every arc has been peaked. The art is I love the way they do
Immaculate.
is what. Oh my, it's crazy. I would go that. I would go Batman, Superman, World's Finest. Amazing run. If
That's
you
one
love
I'm regretting not jumping on, so I'm going to get the trades.
Yes, I have every issue. That book is so many different arcs. They've been going. I think we're in the 30s now or the high 20s. Great book.
It's
Mark
the 30s.
Mark Wade's. Yeah, Mark Wade's doing a great job. You get so many different aspects of these covers. Like right now, we're getting Batman in a mech suit. Like
Hmm.
we've had the imps come in. The so is I would put that one up there, and then I feel like I'm at DC. Let's go one image. Let's go Ghost Machine. My favorite Ghost Machine book,
Yes.
Rook Exodus. I
Yeah, dude,
love
that is,
Rook,
thank you.
and
Thank
I
you.
can't wait. I talked to the they got a TikTok page. I'm like, when is it coming back? They said in the fall, and I'm telling everybody. I know
Hmm.
people love Geiger. I love Geiger. We love all of that. But when that book drops and the people that didn't read it in the beginning tap into this new arc, they're going to go back and they're going to understand why this book is the best one, and it's going to continue to be the best. So that's
Yeah,
my three.
my top two. When I tell people about Ghost Machine, I really can't just sit there and say it once. So I just say, go check out Ghost Machine. It's a
Yeah,
publisher, but that's
amazing.
what it is. But if I had to see my number one's tied. That's the problem, and it's Rook Exodus,
Uh-huh.
100%. But it's also Hyde Street.
See,
Hyde,
I'm not a horror guy, but people
yeah.
love that book.
Oh, dude, and it's not even that. It's not even like that horror centric. It's more of like the way we talk about it. It's like an ode to the Twilight Zone more than anything else. It's
Okay.
Jeff Johns' love letter to the Twilight Zone,
Okay.
and
You might be selling me. I ain't heard nobody
yeah,
say that.
it's trust me, man. Like it's you think it's horror, it's not what you think. There is some horror elements to it. I'm not gonna lie to you on that, but it's not directly. There's storytelling behind it. There's passion behind it. There's rankings. There's this. There's that. There's so many different elements that come into it that make it that great. And it's like I said, it's not strictly like, oh, I'm just gonna stab everybody. There is a little dude named Pranky in there that's what he does, and he's a little dick. But there's more love and there's more passion and there's more hatred, in there than anything else. So like
How,
those,
how
like I
many
said,
issues? How many issues is it? Sorry.
we're on seven.
Oh, that's
Seven.
okay. I might have to see. You making me spend more money, bro.
Hey man, if,
You
if,
helping
if
me
it's
out.
money well, yeah, if it's money well spent, then I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
Like I
I might have
said,
to tap in. Yeah,
yeah, Jack B Solo talks about it religiously now because I
yeah,
told him like, go get this. Like you got
yeah.
Rook, now go get this, and he's
I
like, I
know.
read the
I
first
know him.
four.
Yeah, I told him about Rook. I was like, bro, get on Rook. And I think him and on my nerds, they love Hot Street, and they talk about. I know a few others. So yeah, 7 issues. That ain't bad. I might have to. Ghost Machine on top. So
Yeah,
why not
yeah.
try it out? At least 3
Jeff
issues. Try.
Johns created a universe that you're never gonna top now.
Yeah, I love it.
But speaking of writers, right now, who to you at this moment? Because it for me it changes weekly or even monthly. Who's the top writer and artist in the game for you right now that you're always gonna go to?
See, I'm not a guy. Ever since I've gotten into comics, I've never looked at names. Like if I watch people videos or I go on a live and I'm like, this is who wrote this book. I'm like, oh, that's him. He's doing this. So I'm not really that guy, but I will say just mainly for right now, Jason Aaron.
Yeah,
He's killing it.
and
He's killing the
that's
game.
been the common theme for
Yes,
everybody.
he's killing the game. Jason Aaron, I would say Mark Waid are tied for me because Batman and Superman World's Finest.
Mm-hmm.
But my artist that I think he's the best. He draws Batman the best, in my opinion. Oh, no, there's 2. I'm gonna have to say Jorge Jimenez
Yes.
and Mark Waid. Not Mark Waid, Dan Moore.
Yes.
My
Okay.
2
I knew we were
favorite
going.
artists. Yeah, I love them to death. I just love the way they draw. It feels like I'm just watching an animated show when I'm reading a book. That's how
Mm-hmm.
their art feels to me. It's not old. It's not trying to be too new. It feels like I'm just watching the show while I'm reading. I love it.
Yeah. And Dan
I
Moore
know I
coming
didn't
out
answer your
like
question. I
8.
gave 2, but
No, yo,
yeah,
dude, you could have gave like 80 if you wanted to, but like it's I'm trying to get insight too on you to see who's like that person or people for you,
yeah,
because there's not a lot of people that can sit there and say like, oh yeah, go check out Dan Mora because he's on 8 books right now. Somehow he's
so
pumping them out
much.
monthly, but
Yeah.
not a lot of people know him. Like Mark Waid started long ago and is still
Mhm.
killing the game too.
Still,
It's people don't know these names, and I'm trying to see where you're coming from and also give people the respect of go check these people out too, at
of
the
course.
same time.
Yeah.
But with checking people out too, I'm going to give you the chance right now. To you, is there any lesser known creators out there that you think deserve more attention? I'll give you as many as you want. If you could think of a few, cool. If you think of one, awesome. But here's your chance to shout them out right now to go check them out.
I would have to say my boy, I'm So White and Nerdy. his content to me is amazing. He's one of my boys. We talk, we play, we game together, but I just see the energy he puts into his videos, and I'm like, how are you doing that consistently? Like, how are you not losing your voice half the time? And
Right.
we're both drummers, so that's my drum brother. So I would have to say him. Um, if I want to put anybody else, it's so
Yeah,
many.
I'll have him on here very soon, literally.
Everybody in my community. I definitely say he has more followers than me, but that's my boy. He's the unk of the comic book community. On my nerds, I will push him heavy. He's a good dude. He's a new content creator, a new collector. Sorry, and he's an older guy and he's learning. He loves Batman. He loves everything Batman, but he picks up so many stuff and he reads them. His reviews are amazing. So those two are probably my two that I was like, yo, I love them. Every video they drop, I'm right there, and I'm like, yo, y'all need to just everybody needs to see your content, hands down.
Yeah. Everybody go check him out. Trust me.
Yeah,
And I'm so white and nerdy. You guys are going to see here very soon too.
yeah.
So with the community, has there been a more of a rewarding or memorable interaction you've had with a content creator so far? Like, has there been that moment where it's like, I felt good about this whole situation, or, I was down and they brought me back up kind of deal?
I'll say on my nerds, man, he like I said, he started collecting later and he wanted to get into the ultimate run. He wanted the single issues. And I
Mm-hmm.
seen him. The first person I ever like DM'd, it was like, "Yo, I help you out. If you want me to help you out, I got you." Because I'm just like I said, I'm a good dude. I got a big heart, and we all in this together, man. If I can help you, I can help you. If I can't, I'm gonna try to find somebody that can. And I think he needed the first four or five issues, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll check my LCS. If we got them, send me your address. I'll send them to you." He's like, "I'll send you the money." I was like, "We'll see when we get there." Went and got the books. Both of my stores had each one. They had variants and had an A covers for regular price. Went to him, I said, "Yo, what's your address?" Like, "I'll send you the money." I was like, "Don't worry about it, but this is you. You pay for the
Mm-hmm.
shipping. I'll send it straight to you." Sent it to him. He made a video. He read it. He fell in love, and that's what it's about, man. We all just here just to help each other out, to show love, man. In my
Yeah.
opinion, at the
No,
end of the day, content creating is
100%.
big, but we are collectors, and this is what we do. Like, we spend our hard-earned money on this passion that we have. So if we can help each other, or hey, go here, go here, go. This is where you can get it for cheap. This is where you can get signed, but why not?
Yeah, dude, 100%. Because we've had that happen many a time. Like, so we do. I know you've been in a couple of them, but we do a monthly giveaway, and
Yeah.
we do it because there's books out there that people maybe can't afford or maybe can't get to. I got a
Mhm.
team of 6, within us, so we can all pitch in a little bit and do this kind of giveaway. Like, we got that premiere Moon Knight that we're giving away this month, um, and it not about like the clicks or the subscribes or anything like that. We want you there for the next one, obviously,
Yeah, for
because
sure.
we don't know if it could be a big Batman book that you want to, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, I want to give back. I want to push it. I'm not asking for anything really. Just, hey, shoot out a couple of names, and then I found most of you guys on there from that.
Yep.
Like, I started checking out pages, started doing this, started doing that, and started doing my research on you guys, bringing you on, scheduling with you, and that's the interaction that I love the most. Is like, A, I get to give back. B, I get to meet cool people, all because
Hmm.
I'm giving you something for free.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and
That's true.
it's always rewarding when people are like, "Yo, I couldn't afford that book, but I won it."
Yeah.
B
And I
Solo won
just,
my B Solo won
oh
my
yeah,
last one,
he has
and
crazy luck. He has crazy luck.
yeah, he said he won like 3 or something. He's like, I'm bound to
Yes.
lose one, and I'm like, well, you just won ours, so like you can
Yeah.
add that to the list, I guess. Like,
Dude, the exquisite corpses blind bags with the
yeah.
the foil cards. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah,
give
and
me some
everyone I
luck.
know is getting just the normal card or whatever. He's like, oh, I'm like,
Yep.
how?
Yep. Yep. That's crazy. Yeah, I just did my first giveaway for for my thousand followers. I just sent it out, and he's a creator. He's a smaller creator, and I don't know if he just started, but he was like, "Yo, I want him. I'm so," and that's what you just want people to be happy, like regardless of what the book is. If it's an expensive book, if it's a 1 in 50, 1 in 25, just an A cover, variant cover, they want it just for the art. You just want like to know that, yeah, they appreciate that. He was, yo, I'm so happy. Thanks, man. Keep the content up for sure. That's what I'm doing it for, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for that. And I'm trying to get people to read 8 Billion Genies. I know you've been in here for a while. Did you read
8 Billion Genies was key.
I love that. And a lot of people that are newer now, especially in our community, they weren't here when that came out. So I'm like, yo, y'all need to tap in before this show come out.
You read in Lucky Devils? Same creative team.
I didn't know that. I've seen people talk about it, but no, I'm not reading it.
It's all the Deadly Sins. Each issue covers one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Keep an eye out for that too. I'd get a trade because it's coming out so sporadically. It's almost at the point where it's like quarterly, I want to say.
Okay.
To push it because there's a lot in there. Like it's not one of those ones you can sit down and flip through for 15 minutes and be done. This is one of those ones that, like, if you don't look at the panels, you're missing.
Yeah, you're missing stuff.
Like,
Okay. Sounds good.
But yeah, 8 Billion Genies. That was great. And then one that's, to me, and I know I'm going off on a tangent here. Sorry about that. I'm not trying to sell you on books or anything.
You're good, brother.
Dude, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. If you have not heard of that, you ever seen Dexter, the show?
Yes.
Okay, think of Dexter, but Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Literally.
And that's still coming out, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
It was a 6-issue mini.
And
it got so much hype around it that they're doing the next continuation now of it.
Okay, yeah, because I'm pretty sure I've seen it in my store. So yeah, okay. So
yeah, give me 3. Definitely check that if you get a chance to, because like I can never say his name because it's a different. It's just hard, but the guy's amazing. He does the art and the writing on it. So.
Oh, okay. So Lucky Days, Hyde Street, and
Lucky Devils.
Lucky Devils, Hyde Street, and what's the last one? Under the Trees.
Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
Okay.
Yeah. If I had to tell you to get one, I would say start off with Hyde Street for sure. Okay. And then Beneath the Trees. But so community wise, do you? And I know you're gonna say yeah, probably because everyone has. Do you feel there's a strong sense of that community within the platforms we're on? And if you feel any negativity, where has it been at? Because, like, I'll be honest, Instagram, like we talked about earlier, I feel like it hates content creators. I like not content creators in the sense of content creators, but the comic book community content creators.
Agreed.
So I always try my best with it, but I'll just upload it and never look at it again.
Never go.
You know.
Well, I'm going to say no, because everybody said yes, but no, I'm telling. Yeah, for sure. I've had a few like negative stuff, but like I said, I'm too old. I just don't even pay attention. Like if somebody says something dumb or somebody wants to be petty because they're in their 20s and they got crazy emotions, I just like, okay, that's not coming into my life. So I'm gonna still do me. If you want to come back, I'm gonna be here with open arms. You know what I mean? We're gonna be cool again, as long as it ain't nothing too crazy. Other than that, I'm not here to do the, you know what I mean? I'm here to just be happy, man. Be happy. That's why I said it again. I love this community because we push each other. We drop a video, we all reposting, we all comment, we doing all the things you need to do. And we communicate, we coming up with ideas to collab, coming up with ideas to collab together so that everybody can eat. Maybe you got 3,000 and I got 1,000 and this person got 500. Now we doing a collab, all of it. So I'm just here if it won't positive as it is, I probably would just be rocking by myself. But I found my people and that's where I'm at.
Yeah. And like I said, that's where you need to be in this mind space. Like it ain't worth it to be fake just for the camera.
No.
So last 2 questions for you, buddy. Again, thank you for your time. I appreciate all this. It's been a blast. But
thank you, brother.
Yeah, what do you got going on in the near future here? Like, where's this journey taking you? Like, is there a new idea? Is there a new concept you got in your mind that you're going to be putting out? Is there anything you can spoil for us?
I will say this. All of my Power Ranger lovers, all of the
Mm-hmm.
people that have grown up and experienced their favorite series, their not so favorite series, the comic books, whatever it may be. Me and a few creators, we're doing a little tournament, a little draft. The draft is tonight. Oh, sorry. The draft is coming up, and
Yeah.
we're basically just picking a team of 6 Rangers. We're doing it in like kind of a fantasy type of thing. And after
Fantasy
that, we're
draft
just
kind of way.
yep. After that, we're doing a 1v1 team versus team. All 6, whoever comes out with the most wins. We letting the fans, we letting the comments, we letting the people that's watching determine who wins each battle, and we just rocking it out. And then from there, we're gonna stem off to different things and different kind of facets in the Power Rangers realm. We all love Power Rangers, man. I tell people all the time, like you said, I'm so happy to be here and to have found these people because I've watched every season of Power Rangers multiple times. I've grown up with Power Rangers. Like that was my bread and butter, that and Batman. So to find people that had that passion and know what they're talking
Mm-hmm.
about and don't think it's cheesy, or I mean, some of it is cheesy, but it's a part of Power Rangers. They rock with it. I found them and I'm like, let's go. Don't stop. You know what I mean? Let's bring more people in so maybe we can get new content with new CGI and new act, all of that. So that's just what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to bring light to it, have a little fun, branch out, and just see where it goes, man.
Oh,
That's our summer event.
yeah. You bet every dollar you have, I'm gonna be in those comments being like, no, they can't win.
Yep.
How is that gonna
Yep.
be? you,
That's what we want.
you'll see me in there going nuts because I'm actually rewatching the whole series myself. Like I'm on Space right now, and it's just like I love this. The Ninja Turtle crossover was amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I
um,
had the VHSs growing up. Like
mhm.
one of my favorite
You
were in space.
tell me you had the head flip action figures.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You push the button,
Yeah.
yes, and the helmet
Yeah.
comes. Yes,
Hmm. Oh God,
of
I still
course,
have
man. I
those.
had so and see, I gave all of my action figures. I think right before I went to college to my nephew, so he could have toys. And my
Mhm.
sister, she would put them in a yard sale and sold them all. It is what it is. I didn't know I was gonna be here, but yeah, I had so many. Like, bro, birthdays, Christmas, I was getting Power Rangers and Batman. And then I got Transformers, but Power Rangers and Batman all day.
Nice, man.
So yeah,
Like I said, I'll be there. Don't worry about that. You'll be seeing me blowing up you guys'
get
comments.
ready, get ready, get
Now,
ready.
last question for the night. I'll get you out of here. I appreciate the time, like I said. So imagine there's someone out there right now that wants to get into this world, this content creating for the comic book community, but they're too afraid to start. Do you have like advice, a quote, some type of encouragement to make them take that next step to hit the play button?
Um, Simple, man. Like everything I've heard growing up, watching YouTube, having a bunch of YouTubers that I follow that are big. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it. It's
Mm-hmm.
so easy now. It's you don't have to have a $5,000 camera. You don't gotta have a PC. Just pick up your phone and just show you. Whatever happens after that, it's gonna happen. But you won't know what happens until you just do it. So just do
Mm-hmm.
it. Just put your energy into it, put your passion into it, show yourself as much as you can, and be creative, be different. Nobody can be you or do you like you can do. You've grown up, you've been in this world long enough. No one can mimic you. So if somebody's gonna rock with you, they're gonna rock with you for you. If you just gotta show it. So just do it, man. Don't hesitate. Don't worry about how you look. Don't worry about none of that. Just get out there and do it. That's it.
Yeah, words cannot be expressed more on that one. Like you hit it perfectly, nail on the head, man. Trust me, I'm the guy that has the shtick that wears a bandana in every episode he does. Like it's because people loved it one day. I forgot I was working out and I had my bandana on because I had long hair, like I mean down to like here and just
Oh,
get bad, like sweaty. And then I jumped on the show, forgot it was even on. Everyone's like, keep that.
keep the headband. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
your
yeah.
mark now. That's your
Yeah.
mark. Yep.
It's
See?
been for years now. So, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just jump in, do it. It's scary when you hit that play
Please.
button. After that, it gets easy. Trust us,
Yes.
we've done it.
First
But
video, the hardest one. After that,
BlueJack,
you just do it.
brother, thank you so much again for your
Thank you.
time, ladies and gentlemen. Go check him out on TikTok, and Twitter at main BlueJack, and also on Instagram at BlueJack_X. Buddy, it's been a pleasure to meet you. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Can't wait for the Power Ranger stuff. Can't wait to see what the rest of the community does. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next one. Hey coders, if you like that, give us a subscribe. And if you want more content like that, definitely check out the videos above. Hope you enjoy it. There's a lot for everyone.